Greetings, Battle Brothers! It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne and Servant of Humanity. We have jet bikes today. I don't like building jet bikes as much as I like building little dudes, but we will persevere and we will build the jet bikes. We'll build them. We'll do it. And I also got what I was... Oh yeah, is the audio good this time? Is the audio good? Are we good? Are we, Is everything okay? Does it sound good? She's embracing her inner white scar. I really am. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. No glitches? Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, so we have those, but we also have tempestuous signs, which we might build. We'll see. Gonna be honest, I don't know jack about Warhammer, but my friend wants me to get into it. Well, Darth build, this is a great spot to be. I talk about Warhammer, not all the time. Sometimes I talk about other things, but it's a really fun hobby. But if you end up not liking it, that's okay. It's not for everyone. But I personally like it. I personally like it. Vroom, so true. So true, so true. We like to go fast here. But there's one thing that I wanted to do as a group before we really got into anything else. I have been dying. Do you know why? I haven't watched the Astartes 2 teaser trailer yet. I haven't watched it yet. I have been patiently waiting to watch it all with you. Yo, Rose Selkie, thank you so much for the gifts on the membership gifts on Twitch. Thank you so much. I want to know what everyone else thinks about it. But I need to watch it first. So, there's our favorite pyromaniac. It's good to hear from you, boss. Thank you. Thanks, Lamo, for the super chat, but I'm not a pyromaniac. I don't like... At least in real life, I'm not a pyromaniac. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that nuts about fire. Fire safety. Fire safety, kids. So, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna watch it and then we're gonna talk about it. Because I have like heard like different little snippets. I did make a meme about it on Twitter. That meme was great, by the way. Who saw my meme on Twitter? I'm gonna show it to you. Let's see, did it this one? Okay. Who saw my meme on Twitter? It was a great meme. I saw that the trailer got dropped. Haven't even watched it. And I made a meme. Like, I instantly had the thought for a meme. This is the meme. I was very proud of it. It did really well, too. I was like, wow. No, I haven't seen it. Because I like to wait. Because these are sorts of things that you guys like to watch me react to. So... yeah, I did watch Astartes 1, but, like, that was ages ago. That was ages ago. I wasn't gonna react to that because I've seen it already. So, yeah. So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. I have it pulled up already. Wait. I have the right... I do. Okay, good. 1 second. Let's do that. Okay, we got the headphones on. Got everything. I don't know what the desktop audio is going to be like. Okay, put this over here. Okay. So, we are going to, we're watching this. Turn it down a little bit. It's gonna get loud, I can tell. Yes. I love that. Oh. Okay. I'm just trying to take it all in. That looked like chaos there. Ooh. I can't look at everything. No, not the guy. Oh, there's way too much to look at. Blood angels. Yeah, I saw that. I knew the blood angel's the one going down the hallway. I don't know enough about the chapters to like say which one is which. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I love the cape. Okay, I need to go back and like break the whole thing down and look at it like scene by scene. Sorry, I say blood angels because that's the Legion symbol that comes up. I don't know enough about the chapters to be like, oh yes, here is this. Like, no. I don't know nearly enough. James, thank you so much for the gift sub. A Stardy Sky. Well, whoever a Stardy Sky is, congrats on the sub that you just got. Would I rather have a Melta or a multi-Melta? I mean, why not have more? Why not more? I feel like that's like an easy question. It's an easy question. It was very good. I'm gonna have to go back and like look through the whole thing because there's a lot to look at. Let's see. Oh, Johnson Berlin, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Please make sure you say thank you to Johnson if you just got a sub. I'm ready for all of this glorious Warhammer stuff. I heard this isn't coming out till 2026 though. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, that's chaos right there. You've got the little points. Let's see. It's cultists. Don't get on me that I don't know all the chapters. There's way too many chapters for me to know all of them. 2026, will it be exclusive to their streaming service? I don't know. They do have a community article. I've seen snippets of it, but I've not read the whole thing. That guy. Yeah, he got the chaos. I hate that. I hate how many people with a question mark. Oh, okay, so before we were down there looking up at them, and now we're up here looking down below. Okay. This dude again. Dude, I love the black and yellow. It's so good. It gives me Iron Warriors, but it's not Iron Warriors. And I also heard about the sad fate that this dude originally was like a Lamenter. And then they got rid of him. Which is like perfect. It's perfect for the bad luck that the Lamenters have. It's awful. I feel so bad. I was like, oh, oof. Rip the homies. Okay. Yeah, see, I think I should study up. I should study up and, like, learn. I love how imposing this is. Like, that's terrifying. Watching this fly at you. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. That's a whole lot of nope right there. Aw, this is gonna be so good. It looks so great. Look at this. Hang on, I want to see the details on the pauldron. Can I see that better? It doesn't sit still long enough, but I get like a gauge. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at the stone. The stone. And the skull inside the blood drop. It was really hard to tell when it was going so fast, but like, Oh, look at that. That is a gorgeous pauldron. Oh my gosh. Yes. I approve. I approve. Can we see his name? D-O-N. Nope. Dang it. D-O-N something something. Honestly, I would give anything just to have this pauldron or just to touch the pauldron. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. It's D-O-N, and then there's at least two other there's two other letters. I can't tell what they are though. Yeah. It is a sick looking pauldron. Thank you. Thank you, Dubs. I appreciate your assent. Oh wait, do we get another look at this? Wait. Oh no, there's also something here too. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have no clue. Yeah, this is our hallway dude. I'd meet him in the hallway, that's for sure. Oh, he's zooming. There's just so much to look at. You can't get it all in one go. Yo, Babbling Prophet, thank you so much for resubscribing for 7 months. I saw my Orgy Boys and I wad so hard. Nice. Nice. Good for you. Good for you. Man, so cool. It looks so good. I'm honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. Trust me, we will get to mini painting soon. We just have to look at this because I held off and I was like, there's no way I'm waiting any more than I have to. Yo, oh, I wasn't even paying attention. It's moving so fast. Those are Tau. Heh. Get 'em, boys. Hmm. 15th stuff, thank you for the super chat. The green guys look like raptors, also known as reasonable marines. They use actual strategy and logic, despised by most of the Imperium. How dare you use logic? Logic is an anathema. Did they? Oh, that's cool. Yoink, he's gone. Did he get... What's happening? No, did he just get vaporized? No, he... Oh, no, oh, I understand. Okay. This is such a cool tank. This is such a cool tank. Sons of Medusa? Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know any, so when other people read stuff, I'm just like... a lot of people I saw on the post I made, they were really not thrilled that there was so much bolter action in it, which I can understand that, but you know, maybe they'll mix it up. Oh, that car is gone. Bye. Dude, oh my gosh, I love this view. This is mwah, chef's kiss. And we got some Tyranids here. Some sort of Land Raider? I can't tell. Looks like a Land Raider. Yeah. I love this. This is gonna be so great. Oh, this is awful. It's getting ominously closer. This must be in that crowd of people. Because it looks like, yeah, so it's like really like packed. So it looks like it's that crowd of people that the Chaos Marines were in. Because like, I don't know. Doesn't look like people are fighting. Just getting blasted. Ugh. He is, you know, he's been in battle quite a bit. He's seen better days. Although I am surprised, I guess, of all the armors that I've seen so far, and like even just like a little bit, like this one seems like very, very, very simple. Like very not simple. And yes, yeah, there's also the dreadnought that's right there. It's just the back of him. Those are unpainted Marines. You're right, you're right, you're right. You're 100% correct. They're absolutely unpainted. But yeah, you're right. That is 100%. There's the dreadnought guy there. Like I said, there's so much to look at. You need to, like, look at every single frame 50 times. There's this guy. Oh. Oh, he's not doing too hot. Oh, wait, that's... Oh, he's not gonna have a good time here in a second. Oh, yeah, that's... He's not having a good day. Yeah, so we'll have Marine on Marine fights here. The Emperor... Oh, I didn't even see the graffiti. The Emperor forgets. Yikes, that's brutal. I saw him totally deal with that guy, you know. Just an old little, let me put my hand on your face. And now you don't have a face. It's fine. He was probably a heretic anyway. Oh my gosh, can we talk about this? This is a power move. His little, the move with the cape. I saw someone say it looked like Helldivers, and you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Look at that. Just the sheer just, Look at that. He knows he's hot stuff. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Oh, I hate it even more. Oh my gosh, that's... we went from this to this. That's awful. I hate it. Oh my gosh, it got worse! Look, it was like, oh, I hate that. Oh yeah, I don't like that either. Ugh. See, that one I can understand. That one's I get. See, like, oh no. Oh, look, did you get him? I can't really... Yeah, he's gonna get him. He's gonna get him. He's getting him? I can't. He's moving so fast. They're working on it. I don't know if he got him. I hate this, though. I mean, I had a healthy, like, not fear. I had some caution about Tyranids, and then I saw this snake jaw of a Tyranid. I can say I do not like that. That's awful. This is a play-by-play, frame-by-frame. Oh, that's interesting. Did I see that right? No, okay. I thought I saw, like, scratches appear on the helmet, but it was just the changing of the light. So, like, some of the scratches are easier to see. Let's see. This guy's going. Oh. I've been stabbed. I've been stabbed. Oh. Oh, no, that's... Rough, buddy. You shouldn't have been a heretic. Shouldn't have been a heretic, and this wouldn't have happened. As you can see, I am full of remorse. Oh, gross. And I think that's it. You okay? I think that's it. I think I got it all. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Rexter, thank you so much for the super chat. Shield Captain, 5 guards, 3 jet bikes, Contemptor, Dreadnought, and Land Raider. Are you... Is that your list? Is that what you're building tonight? Everyone, if you need to build or paint, preferably paint, because your gray piles of shame need to get worked on. They do. They do. They do. Even if you don't want to admit it. Anyways, we'll get started with the painting. Let me turn the music on. Oh, it's gonna get loud. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna take the headphones off, and we're going to transfer this over. 1 second. Hello, we have it all set up. 1 second, I need to move my my phone that has my tracking. And then we will get to all of the very chill vibes. Hello, hi. Oh no! Forgot he's up higher than all my other guys. Some of you complained last time that I didn't have any fancy gloves, so I'm wearing them this time. 1 second while I put the phone up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Do I still sound good? Come on. Moving the chat window over so I can read everything better. There we go. There we go. Got it. Got it all set up. Hello. Okay. So if you didn't notice, so here's the gloves. These are different from the other ones I wore. These actually are like cream colored and they have really pretty roses. These were supposed to be black. I planned to order a black pair in case we had a Aurelia hand cam stream, and I forgot that I clicked on the cream option instead of black. So now I have a cream pair as well. So yeah. We've got the pretty. Alright, and so I want to show you all that I am incredibly, let's just say I'm obsessed. Oh, did the Sanguinius not redeem? I'm gonna turn that one off. I don't know why that one's not working. Because it 100% should. 1 second. I'm gonna give you the Sanguinius. I don't know why it's not working. Boop. There we go. Okay. Cream is closer to gold on the camera? Well, then that's nice. Yeah, it's more of, I wouldn't call it ivory. Because, like, look, you can see here that this is, like, white. It's got more of, like, a yellowish to it. What do I have left to build? So, for this, I've built all of my dudes. I couldn't stream one night last week just due to I couldn't stream one night last week. Yes. Gosh, I can't talk. And I was sad, and so I built a lot of these dudes. I built like nine of them. I built my Terminators. I built, no, you are, actually, I built these on stream. I built these Terminators. These Terminators, my whole Warden squad, and a couple other dudes. Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of, I was a little, I'm propping up the wedding glove industry on Etsy. Honestly, these are really pretty, like, I don't know, I kind of want to get some for, like, you know, like, balls and other things. They're just gorgeous. They're just gorgeous. Okay. So, I built... So, this was a few weeks ago. I wanted to build the bikes because I was like, the bikes look so cool. I want to build the bikes. And then I did not really like it very much because it wasn't as easy as, like, the Wardens. The Wardens are so easy to build. Oh, thank you. I will change it off of just chatting. Thank you for reminding me. Done. Thank you. No, you didn't miss much. I was talking about Astartes 2, the teaser trailer. But now I'm talking about building this. This was more difficult than I wanted it to be. So I decided I wanted to build like Wardens instead. So yeah, so I was gonna finish building this guy. Which, by the way, I know I'm being picky. But if we're looking at how big this guy is, and looking at the legs, like the feet size, you're like, oh, the feet are like about the same. But can we talk about how big, like he actually, like he's quite a bit bigger than this Custodian. Like, his thighs are much longer. And I know part of it's going to be the cloak and the robe, but like, still, I'm like, this guy is considerably bigger than his Custodian brethren. I have to account for them crouching. Yeah, I know, but still, he's big. Yeah. So, it's time. I'm gonna do the do. Yeah. So, Aurelia, when you're sad, instead of watching a movie and eating ice cream, you just build your horde of minis? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is true. How true, how true. Oh, I need my... Oh, my fan is on. Ugh, it's hot in here. At least it's warm in my office. Okay. It's time. So, I saw a message that you shouldn't glue these guys to the bike. But, like, they're attached to, like, the handlebars. I need some confirmation. Should we just build the bikes and build the Custodians separately? Or... But also, the other fact of the matter is, I probably will never take these to a competition. Because I will probably never attend one. So there's that, too, that we can consider. Yeah, okay, so just don't glue them... Okay, I see. So he has an arm, and it attaches to the handles, but you don't have to, And then you could just set them down. Okay. Yeah, we could do that then. That's not a big deal. That'd actually be easier to paint them, because I was like, I don't want to attach these. Okay. They have big sticks. They will break pretty easily if glued together. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Can we... I'm sorry. I forgot. I absolutely forgot. If any of you are in my Discord server, which... Join the Discord server if you haven't, or if you saw my post on Twitter, I am very, very excited to announce that I am going to be on the front page, or like the front carousel on Twitch. I have an 8-hour slot on February 20th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. So we are going to have a very, very long Twitch stream. Unfortunately, YouTube, we will not be multi-streaming that day because that is going to be a long day as is, and I want to make sure I'm completely focused. But yes, mark your calendars. be there. And even if you're only there for a little bit, that's okay. I have a lot of fun things planned. Like, I already have some exciting things planned. I found out like 3 days ago, and I already have some really exciting things planned. So you should come. It's gonna be a great time. I'm just so unbelievably jazzed. So yes, yeah, front and center. We will start a little early, so we can kind of, you know, warm up the crowd and have some fun. Still wondering how you managed to get onto the front page. So it's a Twitch partner thing. So when you're a Twitch partner, you can apply to be on the front page. So I did. I applied and I got it my first time. I'm so excited. I wasn't expecting it. And you know, I'm super excited. Yay! It'll be fun and we'll have a good time. So be there or be a heretic. If you're not there, you're a heretic. But if you're there even for a minute, you are not a heretic. Okay? No, for real though. If you can't make it, that's fine. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, I only recently heard about it, too, that you could apply for that thing. But when one of my VTuber colleagues, Cha-Cha, she applied for it, and she told me that it was a thing when you became partner, and I was like, wow, that's really, really cool. Yeah. So when I got partner, I applied as soon as it was possible. Yeah, so we've got this guy to build. Will I do helm or no helm? I like helms. They're better than like painting faces. They're much better than like painting faces. So helms all the way. Okay, so the last thing I did was this step down here. I put the breastplate on him, and now we have to do this. Okay. I don't remember what sheet is. I think this is one dude. I think that's one dude. We're gonna put these off to the side because I only think yeah, there's one sheet per bike. Faces are always hard to paint. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Let's not even like, let's not even worry about it. I don't want to. No. It's just easier that way. So, while we're here, bust out your paints, bust out your minis. You should work on your minis while we're hanging out, because you don't have to watch me the whole time. You can just listen, and we can have a nice time. And when you have something interesting to say, you just come over to your computer or your phone, and you just type it in really fast. And then I will do my best to read your messages. I have a hard time reading them, especially when I'm working on this, but I was gonna play Hades while listening. Well, do you have a pile of shame? Because I highly recommend you work on that. But, you know, do other things you like too. Or dislike. Like, this is also a good time to do your laundry. Get the laundry done. Not coming off. Oh, it's because there's more sprues. I got it. Wondering why things were not budging. Yes, hello, hi. Yes, we're doing some jet bikes today. I want this one. This one. I have favorite. Is it wrong that I have like favorite files? I'm like, yes, this is the best file. You cannot convince me otherwise. I like the way this one feels in my hand. So excited. But I will say we're only gonna build jet bikes today, so we're not gonna go like into like a crazy long stream. We're gonna build, or at least we're gonna hopefully build all the bikes. But I have some last minute things that popped up, some deadlines I need to meet. So I need to take care of those. I want to take care of it this evening. So yeah. I'm playing Dying Light 2, and probably work on my tabletop game. Ooh, yeah, see, that's acceptable. Just all I ask is that you are productive. Be productive, do something. You could code. Like, you could do some coding, you can do something else. Like, you aren't limited, but be productive. Oh, you're mixing shades. You're mixing some paints and glues for the mini competition. Yes, please. If you haven't, you should join our mini competition. I have some prizes. We have 3 different categories: small miniature, large miniature, and then like a kill team. So 3 categories. The winner of each category will get a, let me make sure I say it right, $50 Amazon gift card. And I have a best in show, which is like my favorite mini. Pretty much. It's like my favorite one, which is a $75 prize. Amazon gift card, because, you know, kind of weird trying to like do the whole money thing. Okay. So you should join. All the rules are on the Discord server. And I think the form for it could also be posted if one of the mods had the time to, if you were able to post the link, that would be also be very helpful if, you know, if you can. Okay, I see. So it goes on like that. Okay, cool. It's time for me to, do a little sniffa. I don't have a Discord? Okay then. Well, one of the mods is going to get the link, and then we're gonna pin it in the channel so you can interact that way. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right, is it okay? Good. It's pinned. Let me know when you post it on the YouTube side, so then I can pin it. Mods can't pin things on YouTube. At least, I don't know if they can. I don't want to crack open my 3rd box of Assault Marines. Kind of a collector's item. Oh, that's fair. If you don't know if you're going to paint them, you know, you could do a nice little sell. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. As a person who is very new to the hobby, like, I don't have any of that. Okay, cool. Let me pin it. Pin. Okay. So on both sides, there is a pinned message taking you to the mini painting competition with all the rules and the deadlines. If you have questions and you're on the Discord server, you can pose them to the mods, and they will answer them for you. Sometimes I hop in there and answer them if I happen to be online. But for the most part, I've actually been avoiding the channel because I don't want people to, like, I want to be surprised when I see what people come up with. So I don't want to be biased. I don't want to be biased because we're going to review them on my streaming anniversary, which is February 15th. So coming up pretty soon. So yeah, if you have a mini that you've been wanting to paint, you're like, man, I just don't have the motivation. Congratulations, I have provided motivation for you and incentive. And don't worry, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to be a harsh critic. I have only recently started painting minis and building minis. So if anything, I'm just excited that people participated. So don't worry, I'm not going to be railing on you. This isn't, what is it, Golden Demon? It's not that kind of competition. We're pretty lighthearted about it. Sanguinius Mini gonna win? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, okay? Because we had another competition and a Sanguinius themed like entry was there, and that one didn't win. All were surprised by that. Sometimes it is easy to figure it out. Other times, not so much. I'm not winning. We have some crazy painters in the Discord, but I'm happy to have sent something in each category. See, that's great. Like, and I wouldn't say that, oh, I'm not winning. You never know. I could really like your model. I could really like it. So you never know. You never know. So I don't need to submit a full-size marble statue of Sanguinius? Well, that's not a miniature. That's not a miniature. That's not the same. Sorry, my YouTube chat, it like disappeared from my screen. I'm like, where did it go? There we go. Aurelius, I noticed that your throne is empty at the moment. And in your recent kick of model building, I asked you for the love of everyone's wallet, please do not put Forge World models up. Trust me, no, this is actually a conversation that was had in the Discord server, because when I revealed that I was building like a madman, people were asking like, hey Aurelia, why don't you put new minis up? And I was like, no, I think I need to at least like paint the ones I have. I have to paint the ones I have first before I start requesting or like putting more minis up on my throne page. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Like that is wildly irresponsible of me. I need to paint what I've been given. And we're kind of close. We're gonna start painting some of these bad boys on Saturday. She does not want her pile of shame to become a mountain of shame. Yeah, but I have so much fun like building them. Like I'm like, oh, it's just a little addicting. Like, oh, they go together so nicely. My favorite are the wardens because they're really simple in design. Like this leg easily slots into here. Like they just fit together a lot nicer than some of the other minis. And I'm like, man. I have 9 unpainted minis and it feels like it's a lot. Yeah, so you see all of these? I set them all up so nicely. These are all of my dudes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, I can do math. Wait. 5, 10. Excuse me. 10, 16. And the other set, 21, 22, 23. I think there's 23 dudes in this pile right here. If I did my math right, because I have 2 sets of wardens, which are 5 men apiece. 2 sets of dreadnoughts, which are 3 apiece. Not dreadnoughts, sorry. Terminators, my bad. So that's 16, and then I have another set that were part of the patrol box, which was another 5, and then Blade Champion. So we're at 21, Blade Champion 2, and then I have Shield Captain 23. I think that's the math. That's the math we got going on. $24 with Valorous. I'm talking about unpainted ones. Valorous is painted. And if we're gonna count halves, this guy is half. Okay. So we're gonna glue this on while he's on the bike, so I can see how it's supposed to line up. Okay. This is gonna get interesting. I need him to sit. No, stop. Alright. He is just hanging out here. Yeah, well, the sisters aren't built. I'm counting... Okay, do I need to be this specific? I'm counting built minis and unpainted. I'm pretty sure the Custodian's Forge World models are going to be pulled, so maybe refresh at some point this year. Like, what do you mean? Like, are they going to be pulled down? Would be unavailable? Should I get some now? Because if I should get some now, I have no qualms. And thank you, Babbling Prophet, for the bits, by the way. Yeah, bikes. I'm listening to what Magnus said. I'm getting bikes. I pulled this off, even though I'm not ready yet. Okay, now we have to put 30. Okay. I'm just gonna unclip all of it. So sorry, but it's very late and I got to go. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It was nice having you. I hope you learn more about Warhammer, and if you don't, that's okay. It's not for everyone. Okay. I'm just gonna take everything off. I'm just gonna take everything off so then I can just glue it all. Is that it? The helmet? Yeah, that's the helmet. Yeah. Okay. Boop. All right, done with that. Let's chuck it on the floor. Just do a little sanding. Is it helpful? So it does diminish like the space that I have, but how do we like that I put the box here so everyone knows what I'm building? I find it's helpful because a lot of people are like, what are you building? And it was like before I put the box up. Now I'm like, here, this is what I'm building. Look at those guys. They look great. What do you think? They specifically mentioned the Forge World minis for Custodians and Grey Knights are staying around. The only reason they'd pull them is if they had a cheaper plastic alternative released. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Are we arguing about alternative mini sources? I'm not super familiar. What I do need to get is I need to figure out, so, man. I was trying to figure this out, but my 3D printer has been very, how you say, angry, and I have tried to troubleshoot it, and it has just not been working. So I was gonna 3D print the Femstodes so I could, like, finally paint them, but, like, my printer is broken, and I was trying to find someone who just sold them on the internet, and I cannot. The only place that I found was a company, and I found out, I think they're based in Ukraine. And I figured that that was going to be very difficult to get a hold of. Did I sanctify the oils? Man, I did everything. I literally did everything. Yeah, I would have to go on Etsy. I'm just, like, a little worried. I'm a little worried about the quality. There is one guy that I liked, but I don't know. I'd have to look it out. Broken or just acted weird? Acting very weird. And when I tried to troubleshoot it, it, like, would not solve its own problems. Even though I did everything. Every time I leveled the bed, I thought, oh, this is gonna finally work. And then I would print a test piece, and it wouldn't work. Ah! Fine, though. It's fine. It's funny because, like, I was really good with it. Like, it's like... I've been treating it well. I've been, like, I cleaned that whole thing. Like, I put new lubricant on the screw. Like, I did all of the work to make sure it was, like, good and happy. So what would happen is, so I have a build plate on it, like, a magnetic plate, so that I can easily pop off the print. It's a lifesaver. So I had to, and I did this earlier, so it was already like this. So I was re-leveling the bed to make sure it fits. But, like, something about the bed won't stay level. No matter how much I re-level it, put the paper under, and I do my little test. Like, the resin won't stick to the magnetic build plate. And I have tried countlessly to, like, make it work, and it's just not. Yeah, I don't know. I've had this one for, like... So, actually, it was 2 of them. I have 2, and they're both not happy with me. So, I don't know. I don't know if I have, like, a good warranty on it. The resin won't fit, or the bed is moving. What do you mean the resin? No, the resin won't, The resin won't adhere to the bed. Even though I do a bed leveling test, and I do the paper, and I've tried it all different ways for, like, how tight it is with the paper underneath the build plate. When I level it, and all of it doesn't stick to the build plate, doesn't adhere to the build plate, it just stays on the bottom. I don't know. Because I did like a ton of research on the internet, and literally everyone and their mom said, well, it's probably just you just need to level it. I'm like, I did that and it's not working. Connor, hello. Good evening. I recently discovered your channel through Emperor TTS, and I've been binging the VODs, going to keep the stream on while I do English work. Do you think Custodians are a good starting point for getting minis? Well, that is an excellent question. Good luck with your English work, by the way. I like the Custodians. I like their vibe. I've heard Custodians are easier to paint because of their color, their general color scheme, and they're also... you don't need to buy as many models for like a 2,000 or even 1,000 point army as like some of the other armies. So in some ways they can be better. So that is if you're buying. 3D printing is a whole other ball game. But I happen to like them. My recommendation is find something you like. Find something you like to paint and build, and you'll have way more fun than, like, whatever is, like, oh, this one is, like, the best for beginners. Yeah, it could be. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, you know what? Go with something that you like. Wolfwood, thank you for the super chat. Get Femstodes from that company you saw them in. I got Celestine from them. Quality was good, and it came back in a week. Just no instructions for the minis. Well, that's fine. Is it, what was their name? It was like black, I forget what they were called. I forget what the group was called, the company. If you said you got Celestine from them in like 2 weeks, I'm impressed. Okay, maybe I'll give it a shot. Blackstone Forge, thank you. I was like, I cannot for the life of me remember right now. Yeah, passion does go a long way for choosing what you like are gonna paint. I agree. If you don't like it, like, you're not gonna have as much fun. It's all about having fun. Don't enjoy it. What is the point? Boys Lightning, it is a resin printer. Yeah, so the printer that I print minis with is a resin printer, so I don't need to check the bed or the nozzle temperature for that. Yeah, no, I could totally see how that's confusing, though. Yeah. I wish I had a regular, like, a classic standard, like, 3D printer that could print in that high quality. That would probably be very expensive. Have you changed the transparent film in the resin reservoir? Yeah, I've switched out those basins. Thank you for the super chat, 15 stealth. Yeah, I've swapped everything. Well, everything that I could. I didn't replace the main screw, but that's not the problem. But considering I have to, like, plan for streams and stuff, I've kind of, like, given up because I'm like, it's not worth the time. It's easier for me to spend, like, a blank sum. Did it update recently? No, it doesn't update. No, it's like, they never update. I haven't, like, the LCD screen, it's not cracked or anything. It works as expected. At least to my eyes. I like how we're just troubleshooting my printers. Blackstone Forge only shows me barbecue grills. Oh, well, maybe it's something then. Maybe it's something else. I started with Custodians, but I drove myself to near insanity trying to keep them uniform and perfectly pristine. Now I only kit bash work, see? See, it's all kind of about what you like there. There we go. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Oh. You stay there. Alright, now we gotta get this arm on. Gonna wait. Oh, I see. Got it. Also, if you ever use one bottle of resin, it expires in 1 to 2 years. No, it's not. It's actually like I've used multiple, like I've used different resin, but I replaced the resin. I started with completely fresh resin that I purchased probably 6 months ago. So it wasn't like that old. And I'm like, yeah. Like, I swear I've done everything. Except for, like, really looking into the LCD screen. That seems to be something I should investigate. But I packed it up. Because I had to make space for minis. I swear, I just put him... Stop. 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 Stop it. I swear, I just set this guy up and now Goodness. Can you not? Ah! Okay. Being a butt. Yep, I increased the exposure time. Bros, I kid you not, I did everything. I did everything. I increased the exposure time. Like, I double checked my settings. I actually had solid settings before that. Oh my gosh. Especially because those bottom layers require more time. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. I feel validated that, like, I've at least done everything right up until this point. It's Grimskull Miniatures at Wargame Exclusives. Okay, thank you, Wolfwood, for the super chat and for that note. Settings can change with resin change. No, but I've used like the same type of resin. I've never changed. I've always done one type of resin for a very specific purpose. I won't get into it. But I've only ever used one type of resin. Like, maybe there was like one other time I used a different one, but that was like several years ago before like I started experiencing these problems. Like this. Okay, will you cooperate this time? All right. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this finally. Thank you for all your help, though, and giving me suggestions. I don't know what's going on. If all else fails, contact the manufacturer for advice. Yeah, I probably should do that. I just don't have a good space to store it. Yeah, no, it's just a mess. I'm sad that we haven't seen the return of the Viking nails. Well, there's a reason why that hasn't happened, because they're not Viking nails. They're regular Custodian nails, but you're just being mean about it. Alrighty. Wait, but how does he sit down if his little... There we go. There we go. That's better. I don't like that a hand doesn't line up, but whatever. I can live with that. Yeah, look at that. Very cool. He's lining up his shot. That's actually kind of wide. Can I... I don't like how it interferes with these little tabs on the bottom. It's kind of annoying. It's okay, guys. We don't need to keep figuring out what's wrong with my printer. We're just gonna accept that it's messed up and dumb. That's just what we're just gonna live with it. I'll fix it. Oh my goodness. Can you not move, please? Regardless of what model files do you... Any suggestions for non-mini prints? No, not really. Not really. Make sure it's well supported, that's all. To lose my marbles. Paint before gluing the riders on the bikes to save yourself some troubles. Painted 12 of those blokes. Thank you for the advice. I was gonna keep them separate and I wasn't gonna glue them onto each other. This guy's gonna do this because I don't want to keep dealing with... I have to actually sand this down. There we go. Whoa! Who did we get? Whoa! Hang on, what just happened? Welcome, welcome, Raiders! Who is raiding me? I can't even see the name. Holy cow, Raiders, welcome in! Smugalena, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! My name is Aurelia Tempris. I'm a Warhammer Vtuber. And I am building some Custodians today. Hi, everyone! What were you up to today? I apologize, your messages are going so quickly. Hi! What were you up to? Thank you for the compliment on my model. Yapping, Custodians Pog. I love the Custodians, they're great. Confessaris, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. And from a raider? Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Nice sleeves, thank you. They're really pretty. Okay, you were yapping. You were yapping about brain rot? Oh my gosh, tell me about all of the brain rot. I have to think. My favorite brain rot, will say, I like the, I like Bongo Cat. Oh wait, I just saw a message from her. Where is it? I saw your thumbnail and thought you were cool. Well, thank you so much. It was very kind of you. I honestly, I love your model. I occasionally have popped in. I'm a notorious lurker. I've popped into your streams and I love your model. It's so cute. It's so cute. Well, welcome in. We're just kind of having chill vibes today. Yes, Bongo Cat. Thank you, thank you. Hang on, we'll get a little Bongo Cat. Little Bongo Cat action. Yeah, I'm a lurker. You could ask my moderators. I'm a huge lurker. I lurk in my own Discord. But we have a good time. We have a good time. Oh man. Did we, so brain rot. What about the brain rot? Were we looking, were we going back and looking at TikTok now that it is unbanned? I think it's unbanned now. I can't keep up with it anymore. For YouTube, on the YouTube side, we got raided on Twitch if that wasn't clear. Unfortunately, political brain rot. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Political brain rot we keep that out of this chat. Well, that's very nice of you. That's very nice of you to say. Yeah, I try to avoid political stuff. But man, political brain rot. Now I'm gonna look into it now after stream. We went there. Yeah. I've heard some bits. Not all of the bits, but some of them. It's not fun. Yeah, no. It's there's a lot going on right now. A lot going save yourself. Oh my goodness, so yeah, there's definitely no politics in 40K. There's no way. There's no way. What are you painting? Okay, so what I'm painting is these dudes. They're guys on bikes, which I don't know how familiar you are with with Warhammer.
So I recently got into it. I just stream Warhammer content. So I'm building some bikes today. Not painting yet. That's Saturday. A little, my brother is into Warhammer. It's really cool. I know it got really like popular very recently. I got into it like 2 years ago, and then I talked about it so much with my friends. They said, Aurelia, can you just go talk to someone else? Like, what if you streamed? What if you told other people about Warhammer instead of us? Do I like the salamanders? Actually, my favorite legion is the Blood Angels. I have a thing for Sanguinius. I have a huge thing for Sanguinius. He's the super hot vampire guy. It's actually how I got into Warhammer, actually. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons, and it was Warhammer themed, and there was the character called Sanguinius, and I was like, oh, this is interesting, whatever. And then one of my other friends like, yo, is Sanguinius hot? And I was like, well, what kind of a question is that? Why is that the first question you ask when you hear about him? And then I looked him up, and I realized that they were right. They were very, very, very much correct. He is very hot. Henry Cavill enjoyer. I do really like Henry Cavill. So if you haven't seen a picture of Sanguinius, man, I should pull one up. I should have one like ready to go, because I love telling that story. I love it a little too much, if I'm being like perfectly honest, but you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me find the picture that like changed my mind forever. Oh goodness, I moved some things around. Where is it? There. Here, I'm pulling up a picture. Oh, it's really big. All right, here is a picture of Sanguinius, the picture that I saw for the first time. I was like, wow, he is just too attractive. I was like, oh. Yes, I might be a little delusional. I did have a, oh God, he's hot. I'm glad I'm not alone. I did have a stream where I said, if I got married to Sanguinius, this is how I would plan the wedding. And so then now my chat said, well now you're married to him. There's nothing you can do about it. You're just married to him. You can't undo it. You're just married now. I only see Horus. How dare you? How dare you? There we go. We'll get rid of, oh, I got rid of myself. Instead, you know what? Instead, we will stream with the Sanguinius face, and you'll pretend that's me. No, I'm kidding. Although, I would argue that Sanguinius is a little more attractive to look at than me. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. So, oh gosh, man, I got so carried away. Raider, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I'm down to keep talking. If you need to eat, sleep, or if you need to, you know, do the laundry or something, feel free to go off and do what you need to do. We'll be here. We are providing very chill vibes for a Thursday evening. Kind of, I like to switch it up, and so it's more relaxing before you go into Friday. I can't wait for Friday. Watching clips is how I got into Warhammer. Yes! Love watching clips. I'm a fan of the Lion. So the Lion is my second favorite Primarch. Very, very, I really like him. I'm very similar to him. Not in like every like aspect, but I can relate to him. Do you plan to make a custom Custodian to represent you? I was actually like thinking about that, getting like a special like miniature made of myself. I thought that would be really, really cool. P.S. Love the gloves and wraps ring. Thank you. My here, let me show you my model really fast. You can kind of see here. So I have these little tattoos on my hand. And so I wanted something to like represent it whenever I did hand cam streams. So I thought it would be really cute. That's just me though. But yeah. I like, yo, she's strapped. I got a sword. You like that? I got a sword too. I don't go anywhere without the sword. I haven't shown off my model in such a long time. I like gold, can you tell? Yeah, see? I love it. Where's the halberd? Well, you know, I can only keep so many weapons on me at a time. I think Twitch will get a little angry if I if I you know, had too many. And there you go. I have a rat. If I were to get into the 40k books, where would I start? I would... It depends on what you want to learn, but I like Horus Rising as a good start. Here, I'll move myself. Ooh. Here, we'll do this. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry, I pressed the wrong button. My bad. Sorry. I pressed the wrong button. I was supposed to just move my model, and then I made a whole new screen. Infinite the Divine is also really good. A really good one, too. Looks like we got ourselves an Amelie in training. Look, I could never even presume. I could never even presume to take her title. I mean, that is such a special title, even though I'm well known, at least in the community, for having some weird stuff. I definitely am, I'm definitely not on that level. No, don't worry about responding late, just happy you're here. So, I recommend Horus Rising. But, so I like Horus Rising. I like Dan Abnett's First and Only. That's just about, like, regular dudes fighting, which is awesome. Looking forward to your painting session of this. I am gonna actually paint a lot of these guys on Saturday. I'm building the bikes because that's kind of like the last little dudes I need to get. Where do you buy them? So there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can go buy them online at the GW store or Amazon. You can also get them on Amazon. But you can also 3D print them. If you have access to a 3D printer, you can find some very, like, similar models online. Paints you can also get online or, like, in gaming or hobby stores. It doesn't have to be a specific kind of paint. You can kind of get whatever you want. Oh, and thank you. I'm glad you like my gloves. They're my...
It is the
like them.
blade.
eBay, yes. eBay is also a very good way to start. Are you going to paint the bikes? I will eventually. Are the legit models worth more in general? If you're gonna paint them, like, it's not much of a difference. Like, I have some minis that I printed. They're not too different. It's just, like, a matter of, like, taste. Chat's not ready for Gothrelia. Hello. Yeah, enjoy the goth version of me. Do we like the goth version better? Yeah, it is more Battle Sister vibes. Yes, that's true. Or Sister of Battle. Both look awesome. I did this as a joke, and then my viewers really liked it. I'm like, well, I guess we're gonna keep it. Both are good. Yeah, both are good. I love these models. I'm surprised that there's no bald Aurelia. Oh no. Oh gosh, I got terrified for a second. There is a bald version of me. Oh dude, I need to glue this. Anyone have some brain cells I can take? I don't have any to spare. I'm sorry. I've spent them all. And now I stream. And I just like blah. Blah. I forgot it mutes me. It mutes me too. That's what happens. There's a faction. They're called the Sisters of Silence. And they're basically bald. And when I get the bald model turned on, it mutes my mic. It's hilarious. I just forgot that I always forget it mutes me. I always forget that it mutes me. So Murphy, you get a prize because you saved me from 30 seconds of a nightmare. Sister of Silence confirmed. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't be a Sister of Silence. I am way too talkative. I'm way too talkative. I like the felinid ears more than the bald look. Yeah, I do too. I do too. I like the ears. I like being... I like the cat better. Sister of Yappy. Yep. Yep. That's me. Hi. So it seems like we have a decent amount of like Warhammer fans that just raided in here. So tell me, what is your favorite? I need to know your favorite factions. Are we heretics or are we traitors here in the chat? Or Xeno, so I'll accept that too. Necrons and Tyranids, Orcs. Thought you were Sanguinius' wife. Well, shh. I might be a little delusional. Imperial Guard, Tau. Space Marines. Okay, we got Imperial Fist. Those are great choices. Salamanders, Guard. Okay, I'm seeing lots of Loyalists. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Adeptus Sororitas. Oh, those are great too. That's an interesting character concept, a talkative mute. Yeah, they're supposed to be like, that's just kind of part of like their nature. So they do sign language, which is really, really cool. I can't do sign language. I'm not that practiced. So they're really cool. They're super tough and cool. The Sisters of Silence. Let's see. There we go. Let's get this glued on. Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah. Okay. I'm really liking all of these loyalists. I don't know why. My apologies. My apologies. Usually when something cursed happens, that can get redeemed. It's very, very rare that it gets redeemed. I don't know why, because nothing cursed was said, so I don't understand why that got redeemed, but okay. It's up to you. It's a ton of points. So, Exterminatus is something in the Warhammer universe that when you are going to, well, let's just say there's a really difficult threat, and they're gonna beat you. And it's absolutely insane because Warhammer is grimdark. So, what happens in a grimdark universe like that is if they know the enemy is gonna win, they're gonna pull out, and they basically, like, Death Star the planet. And it's called an Exterminatus. So what that is a channel points redeem that I have set up for if something incredibly cursed occurs. It's worth so many points. It's worth so many points. It's like 40,000 points. I know nothing of Warhammer. Yeah, so it's really, I was trying to explain it in a way that like hopefully made sense. So basically, Exterminatus the chat. It's like, all right, we're gonna start over. A friend of mine starting on Custodians. Ooh, that's great. I love these. I built these.
Long story short,
like a ton of these.
Planet
That's
go
awesome.
boom. And you can do the boom in special ways.
Thank you.
From cracking a world to virus bombing the heck out of a planet. Pretty metal stuff.
Steve is my mascot. So, here we are. So we have built, oh, I need to glue his arm back on because I had to take it off just a second ago. And we're gonna glue it like this. So I'm using this really thin plastic glue. It basically like melts the plastic together. So instead of it just like an adhesive, it like slightly melts it because it has a tiny chemical reaction. And then they like they get like fused together. It's really nice. I'm gonna do this. Does this mean your future husband has to look like Sanguinius? Well, no, it's not a requirement. It's just, maybe it's just a want. It's not required, but it would be nice. It would be nice, maybe. But my standards might be a little too high. It might be a little too high. The smell is great. Yeah, honestly, the smell is really good. It sounds weird, but like it's really good. Okay, I'm just gonna glue it like this. I know I unstuck it. Oh no, it fell off. I'm not being very careful. Sniffa. Yep, I'll sniff it. Would you settle for Lehman instead of Sanguinius? It's really funny. I actually, for a short period of time, I did date someone who had a very similar personality to Lehman Russ. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. It was like 100% true. So yes, I guess I'm not opposed. My condolences. It was fine. It was fine. It wasn't a bad relationship. It was just a relationship. No, I'm not saying I dated Lehman Russ. I said I dated someone who has a similar personality. That's not what I meant. You know that's not what I meant. You dated a tank. You're right. You're right. I'm really into those tanks, those battle tanks. I definitely am. I have a thing for them. I mean, oh my gosh. Such a long cannon. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not like that. Oh no, my string is coming in back. Oops. That's slowly gonna come undone. Repent? I'm sorry. It was funny. Thought it was funny. Oh, they're falling off. Oh no. As I'm moving my arms around. Perfect. Now I'm gonna let that dry a little bit and then we'll show it off. We'll show it off because it looks really good. In the meantime, we should get started on the next. Oh no, we gotta put his pauldrons on. We can do that. Dated a wolf, turned him into a puppy. Oh my gosh, no. Yeah, I saw that they ooh, sorry, hit my mic. That there were collabs with Cha-Cha. Yeah, I like Cha-Cha. She's great. I've done a couple collabs with her too. She's really fun, honestly. I hope you guys have enjoyed those collabs with her cuz she's a lot of fun. I've seen some of them. It's really good.
Thank you so much for
Confessarius, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome in. Cha-Cha is awesome. Of course she's, yeah, I know, right? Where do you think Alana gets it from? Get this to sit like it's supposed to. I'm gonna have to glue this all fancy like. It's not gonna sit. It's not gonna sit on just right. Maybe. Or to see. Thinking earlier today how Magnus is just Odin, so is his eye for forbidden knowledge. That is true. That is true. He's very, very similar to Odin. I agree. I agree with your assessment. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Cha-Cha is nice. She's really kind. Highly recommend her. She's very nice. Oh, I can't get that pauldron to look the way I want it to. I'm gonna set him down. There we are. I have to tuck this string back in. It came undone while I was fiddling with the model. There we go. Obligatory Magnus did nothing wrong. You're right. He did do nothing wrong, and how you interpret that statement, you know. I mean, who doesn't know Cha-Cha? She is like really done well for herself. She's awesome. Okay. You build the next one? Yeah, she is everyone's mom. You're right. You're absolutely right. She is absolutely everyone's mom. All right. We're gonna build the next guy. Are the individual Custodians minis gonna get names and titles? I haven't given them any names or titles yet. Do you guys have any recommendations on what I should name them? Should I, should we name them all? Because honestly, I'm not opposed to checking it out and giving it a cool name. Kitten? Yeah, we can call one of them Kitten. Yes, we can do that. Name them after painting them. Yeah, you're right. That's a good idea. Because then they can be unique. This is John Custodian. Steve Custodian. Lore accurate names, so we'll be going on for a long time then. A very, very long time. I'll pass away before we could even like get to it. I would definitely. They have 300 names each, and I have 23 dudes. I have 23 dudes right now. Technically, he's 24. Just a guy named John. Yeah, his name is just John. John Warhammer. That's his name. This is gonna call him John Warhammer. There we are. My favorite part of the process is building the minis. I really enjoy it. At first I was like, it's okay. And then I discovered that I absolutely love it. And I kind of got carried away. Who would win, John Warhammer or John Halo? I would love to say... I would love to say John Warhammer, but like Halo's got some like really cool stuff. Yeah, jet bikes, we're doing it. We're doing jet bikes. They're kind of, they're not my favorite to build, so if I do it on a stream, then it'll be like, I'm multitasking. I get to stream, talk about Warhammer, and on top of that, I get to actually get some things done. Building minis is a zen task, definitely a cozy feeling. It definitely is. I hope it feels cozy in here. Very, very cozy. Halo doesn't have jet bikes. Well, there's that. You know, you win some, you lose some. Oh yes, I'm unshrimping. Don't worry, I'm stretching. I'm getting that back. I'm stretching, don't worry. Let's see. Shield captains in lore are just a custodian who is well respected. They all wear the same armor. There you go. See, you're learning more lore today. See, when you say John Halo, it's like, well, who is John Halo? And who do we assume John Warhammer to be? Is John Warhammer a Primarch, or is he the Emperor? And then who is John Halo in the grand scheme of things? Sand that down. I didn't sand it. There we go. It's a matter of perspective. We both. I need to sand this really fast. Hopefully that works. John Halo takes out aliens and isn't afraid of anything. Well, you could argue that the Space Marines are like that too. Just don't be afraid. You just do it. Just get them. Just get those Xenos. How many bikes are we making? We're making 3 bikes today. Well, technically I already made one of them. But we're gonna try to build the other 2. We'll see. We'll see how far I get. I got a little sidetracked, but that's okay. So I glued his torso. Oh, wait a second. Oh, are all the bikes are all identical. It's just what people I'm putting in it. Okay. Wait a second.
I want to put
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna go back to the beginning again. Right? Yeah, okay. Back to the bikes. I guess we'll build all the guys back after. That makes the most sense. That makes the most sense. We'll just take them all off now. I would love to one day build an Imperial Titan. Enjoy the barking toad. If you've watched If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, yeah, it's, this is... I decided to add this. I want to boop the snoot. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. Do your bikes run missiles or bolters? I think this one is... This is missiles. Yeah, you can see missiles. I was having a hard time. I actually started putting bolters into the bikes, but they weren't fitting like I wanted them to, and I wasn't sure why that was, so I switched and I changed to missiles. I was really confused. I was like, why isn't this fitting the way I want it to? And I was following the instructions, so I don't know, man. It's fine, though. Missiles are the meta option, but no one cares. Yeah, honestly, like, you can't really replace them. I don't think people are going to be that picky unless you're playing in, like, an official tournament. Which I doubt I'll ever get that opportunity. Oh, my glove is falling off. 1 second. Well, so the thing about, like, magnetizing this part of, like, the mini would be very, very difficult. Because it's like in there. You have to basically, like, glue it in there. It's not easy to slide it in and out just because of how the bike is designed, unfortunately. I wish I could, because I would do it a little differently. I do have a Bane blade, which is, for those of you who don't know, is a very, very large tank. A very large tank that I am turning into an Octoblade, which I'm essentially magnetizing it so I can have all the different cannon options. So that's my plan. I'm in the middle of painting it, not quite done. But I love it. It's basically the second mini I think I started painting. Loads of green stuff is the solution to everything. Yeah, I have some. I haven't had to use too much of it yet. The stealth tank. Yes, it is a very stealthy tank. I still prefer the ever-pretentious and adorable Lehman Russ battle tank. That's fair. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I just really like the Baneblade because it's just so comically large. I love it. That as humans, we're like, I would like a weapon of mass destruction. How big can you make it? they're like, does it come in like an extra large? That's what it boils down to, and I love that about us. We don't do anything halfway. There we go. Let's do... do a quick little paint. Slap all this together. Not paint, glue. There we go. Hold it together. I think it needs more DACA. We're working on it. We're working on it. It's very bare bones at the moment, but don't worry. We're gonna give it more oomph in just a second. An American must have designed that tank. Let me see. Can I grab it easily? Okay, I can. 1 second. I'm gonna grab the tank. I'm going to... Oh, 1 sec. I'm knocking things off my desk, but that's okay. So it's not done. It still needs work. But here is the tank. As you can see, it's very big compared to this guy, who's like supposed to be at least 10 feet tall. So I did a marble design on the side with some gold. It's shinier than I saw last. Yeah, I love it. The tank. So, there you go. That's my Baneblade, my massive tank that I love. Fantastic. I think it's like one of my favorite minis. There we go.
Baneblade!
Baneblade!
It is the Baneblade!
It's a good tank. Do you use weathering stuff? No, I don't know if I'm gonna use any weathering stuff. My current canon for the tank, or at least my lore for the tank, is going to be that it is supposed to be hidden in the Imperial Palace. So I don't think it'll need that much like weathering. So at least that was like my thought on how I should, you know, have the lore. Do it. Yes, I am doing the do. Thank you very much. Huge fan of the Mountain Dew. Do it. Yeah, very, very camouflage tank. At least that's the goal. So we need 9 to pull this out. Well, we might as well pull both of them off because we're gonna use them both anyways. Yeah, it's functional display piece. Yes, I guess in a sense. Although I do really like, for these jet bikes, I really like the feather motifs and the eagle motifs on the bikes. I just think it looks absolutely neat. So then I need to... I'm gonna do missiles again, because I kind of like the way they look over the bolters, personally. Aurelia's Baneblade is used for parades? No. The Baneblade is gonna be used for combat if someone tries to raid the palace. I just had a revelation. Is your name in any way an Aurelia war leader reference? No, it's not. I'm curious to know what you are referencing. No, my name is actually based on... It's partially based on Warhammer lore. Custodians in the lore have really cool names. They're usually based off emperors or other important leaders in human history. So I picked a leader that I thought was really cool, Aurelian, and then I obviously made it the female version. What do you mean I love Magic the Gathering? I've never played. You're lying. Okay, Aurelia War Leader. Oh, it's that Magic card. I've never played Magic the Gathering. I'm interested though. Yeah, the mods, you can tell my mods really like it. I can't blame them. It does look cool. Like the card art. I do have, is this... No, this isn't Magic. Is it Magic? Wait. 1 second. 1 second. I do have a card. I have one card. I think it is Magic the Gathering. It's called Skull Clamp, and it's my mascot. That's Steve. I like servo skulls, and that's my mascot. My mascot, Steve. So, yeah. I only have one card, and I love it. I love it to death. So I keep it on my desk, because I think it's just cute. Very cute. Aurelia has multiple titles such as Cleanser of Corruption, Custodian of the Crimson Host. Yes, those are my titles. I thought you were talking about the card Aurelia for a second, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then I was like, wait, these sound kind of familiar. Oh, wait. Chat likes to give me extra names and titles whenever like I accomplish something. So certain games that I've played, they'll be like, okay, it's time for a reward. So I get a new title. But Insult Machine is not an official title. That's not an official title. And you make me sound like I go around insulting people. That was like when I was 8. It was when I was 8. For context, when I was very young, you know how kids are just mean sometimes? Like, they don't even try to be. Sometimes they're just mean. But I wasn't trying to be mean, but I said some really, like, rude things to my dad. And so I was given the nickname, Insult Machine, because I was kind of mean, even though I wasn't trying to be. So I recently told my chat the story, my viewers, and they decided it was the perfect time to start calling me that. They're like, oh, this should be your new title. And I said, no, it shouldn't be. Why? They're like, no, it would be funny. I'm like, no. So they want to give me that title really badly, and I'm telling them no. Kids have no filter. I can't really blame them. Their little minds are born without blessed knowledge. Yeah, they speak. They don't even worry about it. They don't care about implications. They're just like, yep, this is how it is. This is gonna be right here. Maybe not officially it's gonna stay. No, it's never gonna be an official title. We're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. So were you a commissar before joining the Custodians? No, my lore is still a secret for now, but when I'm currently getting a new model made. Hopefully I get to debut it this year, and I'm hoping to reveal some more of my lore then. I think it would be kind of fun. Wait, did I put this on right? Or was the bike upside down? The bike was upside down. I was like, what? It's not going together. The lore. Yeah. Yeah, for any of those of you that are familiar with Warhammer, recently, and this is just kind of like it's a newer addition to some of the Custodian lore. In like last April, they revealed that there were female custodians. There is a lot of talk about that, but we're not going to get into it. It's actually kind of one of my rules. So it's like one of my rules, so we don't really get into it, but like I came up with all of my lore and stuff like a few months prior to that. So it is a little bit different from what Games Workshop has in mind. Hey Sotek, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Mods, can we get a shout out for Lore Master Sotek? Oh my gosh, did we give a shout out to, did we give a shout out earlier? Shoot. Please tell me we gave a shout out. 'Cause oh no, did we not give a shout out? We did? Okay, good. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was in a frenzy trying to read chat. I was not even paying attention. Thank you for being on top of that, mods. Raid party? We had a very large raid come in, and it was chaotic for a moment there. I did not have my wits about me. I know, I told you to give me the titles, but I don't want Insult Machine as a title. Anyways. Yeah. So yeah, we've just been chilling. I'm building some of my jet bikes. Let's see. We're just kind of having like chill vibes for like a Thursday. I honestly kind of like hanging out and just relaxing on a Thursday rather than a Saturday, because then it's just very low maintenance. We can all hang out, relax. We'll save the fun for Friday nights. We'll save the fun for Friday nights where we can just relax and have a good time. Yeah, super chill vibes. Lurking while making dinner now? Yeah. I am a large advocate for lurking. I am a huge lurker in my Discord server. I'll be mostly invisible for a good chunk of the day. And when some of the members are like chatting, I'll just pop in. I'll be like, "Hello." I scare them a little bit. Oh yes, we do have a mini painting competition as well with some Amazon gift cards as prizes. That is, yeah, you can find that information in the Discord server, or the pinned link, at least on the Twitch side, will also take you to the rules as well. It should be a really good time. I actually am having my streaming anniversary is coming up this February, mid-February. I'll have been streaming for a year, which is really crazy to think about. I wouldn't have expected this. You're also front page in a few weeks, right? Wow, you've done your research. You're one of the raiders, and you've done a ton of research. Yes, actually I am. I'm very excited to do that. So, I just didn't want to, like, advertise that when we're just hanging out. Happy you guys are here. We like good vibes. Be there, be thrown into the dark cells. Excuse me. No one is going to be thrown into the dark cells. Cha-Cha and I don't have anything planned. As all of you may know, Cha-Cha is a very busy lady. She is doing very well for herself, and she's got a lot of cool, like, projects going on. And, you know, doing things that's kind of last minute is, like, really difficult for her. So, no, we don't have anything, like, planned for, like, celebrations or anything. So, yeah, so, sorry, nothing, like, nothing recent that would be coming up. Yeah, I hate to disappoint. Although she is very fun to collab and stream with. I'm gonna trim these. Throw me in the dark cells first. You want to be in the dungeon? It's not that kind of dungeon, I'll have you know. It's not like that. It would be unpleasant. Very unpleasant. Yes, yeah. Yeah, sorry to disappoint about the dark cells. They're not, it's not that kind of dark. It's not like dark romance. Dungeon, more like fungent. No, don't. Sotek, don't give them the wrong idea. Don't give them the wrong idea. Gonna head out. Gotta go to sleep. Yeah. I thank you for coming in, and I hope you enjoyed yourself and you got to relax a little bit. Oh shoot, I need to plug in my phone. Ooh, close. There we go. Sorry. My phone started dying. I was like, oh no. Need to fix that. Getting my little missiles on here. There we go. This one's going together a little bit easier since I've had practice with the first one. New to the channel, have you? Will you play Rogue Trader? Been playing it through myself and I'm really enjoying it. So actually, that was the first game I started streaming with, Rogue Trader. But it wasn't a very good like streaming game because I couldn't interact with the chat as much because there's so much reading going on. I either have to narrate it or like I have to read it, make informed decisions, and like monitor chat at the same time. So just trying to, I don't know if I'll go back to playing it. Maybe we'll play it a little bit on my anniversary as like a little homage to my first streams, but I don't know how much I'll realistically be playing. It's just a lot of text. If there was more narration, I would probably be super down, but as it currently stands, I don't know if that will be the case. Yeah, Rogue Trader is better off stream. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've noticed. Although I wish I had more time to play it. It's a fun RPG game that I enjoy. Set in the Warhammer universe, which is nice. So I'd love to just do that. Did I just break that? Did I just cut off? Oh no. Oh no, did I just cut off a little too much? No, I'm okay, good. I thought I cut off too much when I was getting this piece ready and together. Still doesn't look quite right, but whatever, we're just gonna deal with it. Okay. I have to get this. There we go. Okay. Oh no, panic. No, it's okay. It's okay. I didn't break it. We're good. We're all good. Just for a second there, I was like, oh no, did I mess that up? No, we're fine. Yeah, this is going together a lot easier the first time. I remember Zoran the Bear also tried streaming Rogue Trader. I'd also felt that because there's a lot of reading and he couldn't stream it. Yeah, that's the like the downside. It looks like a fun game, and I think I would really enjoy playing it. There's just too much going on. Next page. Gonna do this. Get it all together. Let's see. Bit. All right, we're getting it. There we go. Tony, thank you so much for the super chat. I hope you're having a good stream. Hi there, I'm building my first army and chose Custodians. I'm looking forward to painting my bikes down the line. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it too. I was telling people earlier, I'm a little too into the building side of things. I had one evening where I built about 15 guys total, 9 like from the ground up, and then 4 to 6 I ended up like finishing. Okay, that sounded really bad. That sounded really bad. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. That's not what I was going for at all. I completed 4 to 6 models. How about that? Completed. That's better. I try to be say so, and sometimes I say things and I don't think about the additional context. I'm like, oh no, that totally came out wrong. It happens more often than you would expect. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do my best. Yeah, I still manage to... I don't know how I manage it sometimes. Is there scuff? Is there scuff? I saw someone post the scuff emote. Now I'm worried. Was there scuff? All good? Okay, cool. Paranoid now. I'm like, no, not the scuff. Someone just said I could be... Someone just said, well, if I was paraphrasing it, they would say I could rival Amelie, and I was like, there's no way. I would love to take that title. Oh, the Dorn
Thank you so
redeem
much
doesn't
for
have sound. Oh, interesting.
for
Interesting.
subscribing.
Thomas the Siege Engine, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you are enjoying the stream and the very chill vibes. I'm excited, so I'm talking a little... I'm talking a little louder than I normally do. I'm having a good time. You shouldn't worry about any other context. That's our job. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I'll leave the context. I'll leave the context to you. One sec. Oh, anonymous, whoever gifted the anonymous sub, thank you very much as well. To Sanguini. No, to Sanguini, is that someone's name? Oh gosh. That'll be interesting. Maybe we don't tell him. Whoever that is, let's just not tell them. Just be like, oh, enjoy the stream, and that's it. We don't say anything more. Can we make a pact? Can we make a pact that we're not gonna share my secrets? I always need a good reason to throw phrasing out there. Yeah. I don't think about it. Sometimes I think about it, I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. And I like to make a joke like that, but most of the time it just slips. It just slips by me. Get a nice file. There we go. What secrets? That I have a crush on Sanguinius. What am I? Who am I kidding? It's not a secret. I post it on my Twitter all the time. We can tell, boss. Okay. Okay then. He's gonna open up his Twitch and he's like, well, I just got this like random sub for this random VTuber. What's this about? And then he's gonna open it and his jaw is gonna hit the floor and he's gonna be like, what have I just discovered? Okay, I'll stretch. Getting the good stretch in. The galaxy's most obvious secret. Hey, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There are worse things to be obsessed about, right? There are worse things. It's fine. There we go. Maybe we'll just build the bikes. I don't know if I'll build the custodians. We'll see. We'll see. I believe it's referred to as an open secret. Everybody knows, we just don't talk about it. Well, that's also not true. I talk about it a lot. So, you know, I just like to talk about it. It's more of a me problem than anything. Dang it, your gauntlets? Thank you very much. I really like them. They're super cute. They're, I got them on, like, Etsy. They're, like, handmade, and they're supposed to be, like, wedding gloves. I don't know. I've never seen them before. Like, and I'm like, oh, these are really cute. And so I got them. Just gives my hand cams a little extra something something. Little extra thing to look at. Come on. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just hanging out here, vibing, building minis. I'm trying to glue this together. The same wedding gloves she wore the day she wed Sanguinius? No! No, these are just supposed to be like a little, like, homage to my tattoos that I have on my model. I just don't have actual tattoos on my hands. That's kind of like, That's kind of like, I don't know, a giveaway. If I had actual, like, tattoos all over my hands, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's Aurelia. So that's how I'm incognito. Where are my other pieces? I had one. Where did it go? There's like a little one. Did I lose it? There it is. They were next to each other. You read 41 Warhammer books, right? I'm in my third at this rate. It'd take me 20 years to catch up. Oh my gosh, it's not a competition. Also, like, kudos to you. Kudos to you for reading, like, my about section. Like, not a lot of people do that and they just ask. I don't care. I like to answer the question, but, like, kudos to you for like reading that. So yeah, 41, but it's not a competition. I was an avid bookworm as a child. It was so bad that my parents told my teachers that I was not that I was not allowed to bring books out to recess anymore because I needed to go play with the other kids. So yeah. That's just, that shows you how much of a nerd I am, and, like, how much I love to read. Because as a kid, I was just, that was all I ever did. There are over 300 books. It's only a race against death to finish the books. Pretty much. And they keep coming out with more, so you're fighting a losing battle there. Nerds of the world unite? Yes. Yes. Yes, can confirm, am a nerd. Trying to read all the Warhammer books is an act of futility. Yeah, because even if you read all 300, they'll still come out with more and more and more. So, currently, I'm reading a book about the Death Guard. I won't get into the details. They're called the Lords of Silence is the book. It's gross. Oh my gosh. I've never wanted to gag more than any book. Because the Death Guard, they're all about, like, rot, like, decay. Ew, it's gross. It's so gross. I won't tell all of you that because you're gonna want to leave. So we're not gonna talk about it, but it is disgusting. Disgusting. But overall, they're kind of interesting. More interesting than I thought they would be, if I'm being perfectly honest. Certain books also have limited copies, so it's physically impossible to get your hands on every book. But recently, they've been doing more audiobooks. Not every book has an audiobook, but they have been doing more of those. That's usually what I do. I don't have as much time to, like, sit down and read like I'd like. So I listen to audiobooks, especially when I'm driving. Or I'm working on something, like a project or doing chores. It's a lot easier that way. Aren't the books violent? I'm surprised the school lets you read them. Oh, no, no, no. I didn't read these during school. I started reading them like 2 years ago. No, they are not books you would like find in your school library. Definitely not. They're definitely like something. The company that produces them also, they call themselves the Black Library sometimes. So I hope that's not like too confusing. That's what they call themselves. It's like, that's like one of their, like, I think they're publishing houses or something. Something to that extent. That's the goal right there. Retire from my current job and start narrating audiobooks again. That would be awesome. I have done some narration work for a couple of Warhammer creators. If you're familiar with 40k Theories, I've done stuff for that channel. That's kind of it at the moment. Low battery. Hang on. 1 second. I thought it was plugged in. Oh, it wasn't plugged in. Should be now. Yes, it's plugged in now. I was like, wait a second, no. What happened? After reading the End and the Death volumes, I'm taking a break from reading Horus Heresy books. Did it make you sad? Those books are heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, heart-wrenching. I was very sad. And especially because I like Sanguinius. It was rough. It was rough. As you can imagine. But he will forever be remembered for his sacrifice. My school had one of the Horus Heresy books. What? I'm amazed. I mean, I never looked for Warhammer books because I wasn't into it when I was in school. But wow, I'm really impressed that they even like existed at a school library. Aurelia, you'd love any book with Sanguinius. Yes, yes, you're correct. You are right about that. It's true. I won't deny it. Second. Whoop. There we go. The real question is, how many fanfics of Sanguinius does Aurelia possess? So, okay, I get accused of this so often. It's always like, yeah, I bet you Aurelia has pictures on her computer. I bet you Aurelia has written so many fanfics. The answer, actually none. The art that I keep of Sanguinius is purely art that, like, my community members have made. And it's like wholesome stuff. I'm not sus. I'm not sus. And no, I sound sus saying that, but like, I legit don't have any. I could give you my computer and you wouldn't find anything. You wouldn't find anything. And not because I hid it well, you just wouldn't have it. It's just, you're right. No fanfics, it's all in my head. It's all in my dreams. Yes, say so for the Emperor. Because, I mean, if the Emperor found out, like, that would be a whole other problem. The lady doth protest a bit too much. It's because people bring it up all the time, and I'm like, I kid you not. Like, do I need to have something on my computer for you guys to be satisfied? Just makes me laugh, really. It did surprise me the first time I was asked, though. I was like, what? Why? Why would I do that? No, this is funnier. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll keep protesting. The only fanfic I'd see her writing is her holding his hand in public. Maybe. Maybe. That's coming together quite nicely. Okay, we got the back in. It's all projection. Oh no. You guys, oh, okay, so that means I need to investigate your computers for heresy. Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure you want to play that game? I'll investigate your computers for heresy. I will find out. I will find out, okay? My computer is pure. Yeah, we'll see about that. I'll have the tech priest take a look at it. We're gonna find that out, okay? Don't worry. I won't. There we go. Whoop. My face is my shield. Yeah, if you have chaos on your computer, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We just have to... I hope you lived a good, long life because, it's over for you. It's over for you at that point. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. One up here. There we go. Guardsman, your wife's ears look very pointy. Yes. I've seen that meme. I like it. I'm not mad. Look at my... Now, look at my bolter. Yep. I mean, that is one way to put it. Do this one. Do the other side so it can sit mostly level. I keep my heresy in the black library. Okay, I accept that. That's allowed. That's accepted. I guess. I guess. There we go. I really like this glue. It's a very nice glue. It also smells very good. I wasn't a glue sniffer as a child, but this makes me wish I started sooner. I'm kidding, that's not true. That's not true. That is not true. Eh? Gotta start with Sharpies. Oh, no, no, no. You know where it really starts? You know where it really starts? It's those, scented markers. Has anyone ever had those as a child, or at least had them in, like, a classroom setting? Those scented markers that were, like, strawberry, cherry, had all of those. They started us young. I don't know what they were expecting. I don't know what they were expecting when they were making those, because that was a bad idea. Yes, the scented markers are called Sharpies. No, I'm talking about, like, the ones that have, like, food smells to them. Talking about those. Those are different. The scented markers were hoarded by those kids. Yeah, I wasn't one of those kids. I didn't sniff glue as a child. I did like, okay, I will say the one thing that I really liked was the rubber cement, which was like a weird goopy adhesive that I used for like science fair projects, like for like science fair boards. I liked the smell of that, but I tried to not smell it. Like everyone would be like, oh my gosh, it smells so good. And I was like, no, I'm not like you. I don't like that smell, but I did like it. I also didn't eat the glue. I was a well-behaved child. You're saying that as if most kids smell glue? Maybe it was just the kids in my grade. They seemed to smell the glue. I don't know. Not me, but they seem to really like the glue. Glue is a siren call. Oh my gosh. Collecting pencil lead as a child. Okay, but have you ever, you know those like pink erasers you would get? How many, I didn't like to do this, but how many people would like take their pencil and stab it into their pink erasers? There was a kid that used to sit next to me and he did that all the time and it was like a mess. It turned into an awful mess. Ooh. A little too much there. Built a little too much glue. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the surface too much. Ugh. Don't worry about it. Everyone is saying yes. Oh my goodness. Do you happen to be one of my classmates when I was in elementary school? Because, yeah, he decimated it. I felt bad for it. Did you ever tear them apart into tiny chunks? No, I did not do that. On YouTube, they're saying that sounds insane. It's a little much. It's a little much in my opinion, but you know, you're not gonna tell the person who stabs their eraser that. You don't want them to get you. You don't want them to come after you. Like you just do whatever you want, buddy. I'm just gonna be over here. I'm just don't worry about me. Say stabbing the eraser is more common than sniffing glue. Okay, I could see that. I don't know, maybe I just had like weird classmates. I'm just gonna guess it was weird classmates. I was basically eating and chewing pencils. Holy cow. That's incredible. Never once did that cross my mind as a child. Didn't even think about it. It's just a boys will be boys thing. Yeah, I get that. Never. I was the, like, maybe not favorite student, but I was always a really, really good student. So my teachers really liked me. But yeah, I was a little bit of like a teacher's pet. So that was kind of like, if you were gonna stereotype me, I was like the bookworm and teacher's pet. That's kind of the category I fell into. Gotta get that fiber by eating the pencils. Yes, I guess. It probably helps your immune system to some extent. I don't know how much, but it does. Teacher's pet. Shocking. Yeah, I know. Imagine. Excuse me, sorry. Eating pencils makes you smarter? Sure, whatever you say. Whatever you say, man. You should probably, like, submit that idea to some scientific board. I'm sure they would be very interested in hearing that. They'd be very interested. Oh, but now are we talking about crayons now? I remember at one point, I don't know if this was the case for everyone, but it was always the kid that had the most, that had the largest crayon pack, that was the coolest kid in class. And for like a brief amount of time, I had like the largest crayon pack. It came with like 64 crayons. I felt so cool. And everyone was like, Aurelia, can I borrow one of your crayons? And then you got to be like, sure, I guess. Bring it back. Because everyone else got to do that. And then one year, I think I asked my mom, I said, Mom, can I get like the really big crayon pack? And she said yes. And I was so happy. I was so happy. Was it the one with the sharpener on the back? Yes, it was. Oh my gosh. Because there was like a 64 pack, and then there was one, I got one-upped because someone got one that was like 128 crayons, and I was no longer the coolest person in class. I really... Kids are fickle like that. Yeah, that was... I had a status and power for just a short amount of time in my life. Oh, well, that fell off. Wanted. LOL, the nostalgia, the nostalgia is strong. There's always that one kid who would be shotgunning the Crayola pack like a can of beer. Yeah. We all know who that kid is. We see them in our minds. There we go. Just got a one-up with the 256 crayons. Yeah, I don't think I was going to be able to convince my mom that I should get the next pack of crayons. I don't think she would have been particularly interested in spending more money on when I already had perfectly good crayons that were still in working condition. Unfortunately. And even if I wanted to spend my own money, she probably would be like, no, don't do that. Like, you already have good crayons at home. Oh, there we go. How did Aurelia fall to chaos? Someone bought more crayons? No. No, people can have more crayons than me, obviously, because they had more crayons than me. There we go. Look at it. I think we just need to add one more piece. Yeah, I think we just need to add the handlebars, and then we'll build the last one. That one shouldn't take us very long. I'll build the guy later, I think. Because I did say we would build jet bikes, but I didn't say we'd build the guys. Can't. They're giving me like the worst time trying to cut them. I always like colored pencils more. Yeah, I feel like once you get out of like third grade, like second or third grade, is when you kind of switch from crayons to colored pencils. I agree with that. And then colored pencils, I think, are better. Just you don't have like the level of like control when you're younger, so crayons are just better. What guns am I putting on the bikes? I'm putting on the missiles. That's what I'm doing for this set. Get in there. Woo! Throwing things. I'm throwing things. There we go. We are almost done. The bike will be done here in a second. There we go. We have a completed bike. And now we have one more bike to make. I'll make the dudes later. I might just, honestly, I might just cut off. I actually don't want to cut off all the pieces. I thought about it for a second. I was like, no, let's not do that. I'll make a mess everywhere. So, we've talked about, we haven't really gotten into color pencils. I feel like colored pencils are just like, they're there, they're kind of standard, but they're not like exciting as like the way crayons were. Let me think, is there something that I liked more than colored pencils? Can't think of anything off the top of my head. I think colored pencils are like the way to go as you get older. I'm not really like the artistic type in terms of like drawing, coloring, painting. So I don't have much to say when it comes to those. I do like some like pens.
I've always wanted to learn calligraphy. It looks so pretty. I've seen people and like friends do calligraphy and I'm like, that's just, oh, it's gorgeous. And the ink, the way the ink dries sometimes just looks beautiful. I would like to learn, but I don't know what I would use it for. If I'm being perfectly honest. I don't have like, I just don't have anything that would work well with that. Does anyone else here, like, has anyone seen, have you seen someone do calligraphy, like, in action? It's just, oh, it's just pretty. I think it's more of, like, a girl hobby than anything. This is definitely outside the realm of most girls' hobbies, Warhammer. Have you ever tried fountain pens? No, I haven't. Are those really good? Are fountain pens really good? Because I like the name already. Calligraphy, real medieval hours. It would just like be like nice headings on the top of like the page. And it's got those like special like pens that have like the glass dip pens, thank you. That have that really like swirled look to them. Oh my gosh. I have no practical use. I only want to get them because they are gorgeous. Fountain pens are definitely for pen connoisseurs. Okay, I will investigate this matter after stream. I must know about these fountain pens you speak of. And there's a chance I have encountered them, but I just didn't remember their name or realize that's what they were. Because I'm like thinking about it, I was like, maybe I have heard of fountain pens. I just don't go out buying new pens all the time. Glass pens have the same effective dice sets, I imagine. Oh, like the clink. Very nice. I recommend trying a Lamy Safari first to see if you like it. Then invest in something fancy. Oh, okay. There's different tiers of fancy fountain pens. Okay. Gotta write that down. I'm gonna write that down. I'll keep that note in my head when I look for fountain pens. Because I like writing my notes. I have a tearaway calendar. I got it from one of my siblings. So it's like one of those like you take off one paper a day. So my sibling got me one that's like pushing. And one thing that I thought was really cool is that you can save these and just leave these as like little notes on your desk. So whenever I need to write something down, I just grab one of these and I write on them. And when I'm done, I just throw it away. And like I save so much because I don't have to buy any like sticky notes. And like a lot of these are from like last year because I don't go through notes all that fast. So that would be nice if I had like a nice pen to go with it too. Some fountain pens can go for thousands of dollars? No way. There's no. You have to be messing with me. Thousands of dollars? That doesn't make sense. Like, I understand if it's the sort of, like, pen that, like, the president of the it's like, here's a fountain pen that the president of the United States signed with. Regardless of who is in office, we're not going to talk about it. But, like, regardless of who is in office, I could totally understand why people would want to get their hands on that kind of pen. Oh my goodness. I could never. That, oh, to me, that feels like wildly irresponsible. Like that there's better ways I could spend my money. Whew. Dude, that would be nuts. I thought the same thing until I tried an expensive fountain pen, and let me tell you, the difference is real. Is it? Oh my gosh. Okay. We need to do a stream now where it's Aurelia learns calligraphy and writes with a fountain pen. The combination. We do a lot in this stream. Yeah, people who buy fountain pens aren't the kind who need to be careful with money. That, yeah, I assumed that as much. And that blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. It makes sense, but still, whoo.
people still write? Yeah, I do. Just mainly little notes to myself. Or if I'm like, oh, I need to write something down that I need to get back to and I don't have access to my computer, I'll write it down. Alright, well, this is a new thing to investigate. I never thought I would look into something like this, but now we're going to. I could write some purity seals with it? Yeah, we could. We could. Need to head out? Have a good stream. Yes! Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I hope you had a good time and very chill vibes. Well, hopefully we will be done soon. And see who else we can check out for the evening. Share the love. University taught me that pens were better than pencils for notes. Yeah. I learned I could totally see that. Pencils really will smudge your hands. And if you get like the right pen and it doesn't smear, oh, it makes your life so much easier when you have to take a lot of notes. I hated when pencil drawings would smudge. I wouldn't know. I never really drew. Maybe like little doodles, but nothing too crazy. Oh, I'm left-handed. It smears no matter what I do. Oof, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a whole other animal. Can't really fix that one. So many recommendations for pens now. Am I gonna become a pen snob? Where I'm like, no, I will only sign with this pen. Hello, I'm doing well. We're just relaxing. We're building some jet bikes today. I've built, well, this one was already pretty much built. We built this one. Another dude. He's hanging out over here. And I'm working on the last bike. We're just relaxing. All right, we need... So, what other projects are people working on this evening? Because right now, I'm just, you know, working on my bikes. Kind of easy to tell by the stream title, but what other projects are people working on tonight? Are you being productive? We doing anything fun? I know some of you said at the beginning of the stream that you're playing games. What else? Curious to know more. Because it's a Thursday night, so we're not going crazy. That's for tomorrow. Homework? Oh, man. I'm so sorry. Homework is no fun. It has been a while since I've had to do homework, so I do not envy. Grinding on Space Marine 2. Ooh. Drawing characters for my book. Ooh, what kind of characters? I haven't been working on projects because it's been a stressful month. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. But you're gonna get some time off? That would be great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel that. I was actually talking to my friend, Remlays from 40K Theories, and we were just kind of talking casually, and he said to me, he said, yeah, I haven't, like, taken, like, a vacation since, like, 2021, and I was floored. I was like, oh my goodness, you need to go on a vacation immediately. Like, stop whatever you're doing. Please go on vacation. I'm getting the trash into the bins and the bins out to the street. Yeah, nice. Take the trash out. That's good. That's good, honestly. Being productive is a good thing. Yeah, no, I was stunned. I was stunned when he told me that. I was like, oh my gosh, you poor man. You need You need to take a break. I was, yeah. Just at work? Yeah. I've actually found, I wasn't much of a, I didn't like to watch streamers very much. It wasn't really my thing until recently. But occasionally I like to listen to streamers when I work. I don't do it very often. I've been kind of busy lately, so I haven't had as much of an opportunity. But when I do, it's nice. No vacations is fairly common in the Warhammer content game. Yeah, I think it's true with a lot of content creation. You don't really get a lot of time off. You gotta keep making content. You gotta keep making things that are interesting. If something new and exciting comes out, you have to like hop on it immediately, because then everyone will be making a video about it. So you need to make sure your video gets out and that is better than everyone else's. It's a huge thing. Being a content creator, everyone thinks it's like super easy, and in some ways there are easier parts of the job, but in other ways it is difficult. Like every job has its ups and downs. So yeah. Oh, I almost dropped that. Well, Warhammer is our hobby, so we're never really at work. That's true, but I would say that, like, when it comes to, like, content creation being something that, like, pays your bills, that is, like, when it becomes like that, it is more work. Because it's like, hey, if something goes wrong, like, there's no safety net. It's just the content creation. Oh, we have some people working on a commission piece. Oh, man. Be cool to be, like, that talented for people to commission me to paint miniatures. That would be so neat. Get this in. Oh, got it. There we go. Wait. Please fit.
Thank you so much for
There we go.
for subscribing.
It's not going in. Drengi, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome in. I hope you are enjoying yourself today. Didn't Jacksepticeye at one point not go on vacation for like 8 years or something like that? I don't know. I'm only like recently arrived to like content creation and streaming as a whole, so I'm not completely sure of what everyone has been up to in the content creation sphere. But I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. You in? Got it. There we go. We're doing it. Excellent. Oh, it just plopped over. Stick to doing it as a hobby for the love of it and avoid making it work. It happens to gamers. Yeah, yeah. That's sometimes like the difficult thing about streaming sometimes, because I genuinely do love Warhammer and I love talking about the lore and the content, but there are sometimes I get a little burnt out on it and I'm like, I really don't want to talk about it some days. There's just so much going on. There's so much going on. And, you know, sometimes I just want a break and I want to talk about cheese. Like, I don't want cheese to have to tie into some Warhammer faction. I just want to be like, can we just talk about why 5-alarm cheddar, like 5-alarm like Monterey Jack cheese is like really good on burgers? Like, I'd love to just talk about that. That is the downside. I do say I'm a Warhammer VTuber, but I like to lean towards like the variety side of streaming because I kind of like to talk about whatever, or I can play whatever game I want. Like I could play Colonel Sanders' finger looking good dating simulator. You've never heard of it? You're lucky. My chat likes to remind me of it every once in a while. Like we could play whatever we want. Favorite kind of cheese? Okay. So if we're talking about, there's a certain cheese I like. It's a shredded cheese. It's called Mexican blend. It's like 3 different cheeses, or maybe it's like 2 or 3 different cheeses. In one bag. That's nice. But I'm a huge fan of mozzarella cheese. I'll eat cheese out of the bag. It's so good. It's so good. Yes, I do call shredded cheese sprinkled cheese sometimes, but you understand my rationale for it. When I was younger, my siblings and I got accustomed to calling shredded cheese sprinkle cheese. So when we went out into the real world and one of us at some point said, "Oh, can I get some sprinkle cheese?" Everyone looked at us and were like, sprinkle cheese? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, sprinkle cheese? So, yeah. We learned that day that it was actually shredded cheese. That same thing happens to actors and actresses when they play a certain character type for so long, people can't see you as anything else. Yeah, like, I think the biggest example of that, like, current, is Daniel Radcliffe. Like, no, like, people won't see him as anything other than Harry Potter. Like, they won't see him as anything else. Ryan Reynolds, I don't know. Ryan Reynolds, he more fits like a stereotype where he's like the funny, silly guy. So maybe you're counting that. But I don't see Ryan Reynolds as like, oh, he's just Deadpool. No, he's played so many characters. Like, he's not slotted into one. In my opinion. The Rock is every Rock character, yeah. Yeah, honestly, whenever The Rock plays in a movie, I'm like, he's just playing himself. He's playing himself. There we go. Okay. True, The Rock does not act. Yeah, if you want a character that's like The Rock, just get The Rock. He just does his thing. Cast The Rock as Dwayne Johnson? You could, yeah. It would be uncanny. It'd be uncanny how similar they look. Those two dudes. He did sing a song. Oh yeah, wasn't he Maui in like Moana or something? Which still, very similar character. Very similar character to what I am guessing is his personality already. I always think it's kind of cool when wrestlers decide, like, to go into acting. Like, I just think that's so funny. Like, you have The Rock, you have Dave, Batista. Bro, why am I blanking? Like, but you've got so many of them that go for that. I just think it's cool. Because it's something that, well, depending on the type of wrestling. Actually, I won't get into that. Wrestlers will get mad at me if I start saying things. Yes, John Cena. My brain was blanking on John Cena. The Rock was technically cast as The Rock in that 70s show. That's funny. I had no idea. Dude. Imagine getting cast as yourself. Oh, speaking of, like, getting cast as yourself, oh, what's it called? There is a racing movie, and it's based on a true story. I cannot remember what it is off the top of my head, but it was basically, it was based off the concept that there's a video game. Yes, Gran Turismo. Thank you. Thank you. You just pick up on the things that I forget. Gran Turismo is a video game. Well, it's something on basically a video game that takes a lot of different racetracks. And it's like incredibly accurate, almost not VR simulations, but it's a high quality racing game. And this one company really wanted to have a winner for their for a couple of their races. So they basically took kids that have never like driven a race car, but like did very, very well in a tournament in this game, and they turned them into race car drivers. Based on a true story, a very good movie, and you find out at the very end that the stunts, because they did actual, like, the stunts that they did were with the cars and everything. And the stunt double who was playing the main character was the guy that they were basing the movie off of. It was so cool. I highly recommend it. It was such an engaging movie to watch. My family members recommended it to me, and I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not a huge, like, car movie person. I watched it, and I was like, this is so incredibly good. And the fact that it's also a true story on top of that is awesome. Very good movie. Highly recommend. Highly, highly recommend. It's like Ender's Game, but real. Yeah. Yeah. Really clever how they did it, because it was looking pretty dicey for them at some points. There you go. Ooh. What is it called? I just got in. Gran Turismo. G-R-A-N-T-U-R-I-S-M-O. Gran Turismo. But highly recommend. It's very good. Okay, got this glued down. We're almost done with the bike. We're almost done. That movie came out 2 years ago. Yeah. I'm surprised. It was such a good movie. I'm surprised more people haven't, like, been talking about it. It's not like your regular, like, rom-com. It was quite engaging. How many custodians do I have? I was doing the math earlier. Currently I have 23 built. Technically 24 with this guy. So that I need to paint. And then I have one more that I finished. So 25 total. I need to build a few more guys once I'm done with these jet bikes. Once I'm done with them, we'll be painting. Well, at least we'll be painting them then. I don't know about right now. But I am going to be painting a lot of these on Saturday. We'll have more time, and hopefully we can get through a bunch of them. Aurelia has more custodians built than me, and I play 40k tabletop. Well, is your army... Do you have a different army? Because if you have if you have a different army, then it makes sense that I might have more custodians than you. How many points total are they? Oh my gosh. We did the math the other day, and by we, I mean the chat did when I told them. Do we remember what the number was? I have 2 squads of Terminators, 2 squads of Wardens. I think it's like 1,500 points, something like that. I have 3 jet bikes. I have 1 set of Sisters of Silence. I have a little shield company. I don't know if that's gonna stay. That is probably not gonna stay. Oh well. 1,550 points. Great. I wondered if that was the number, but I wasn't positive in the slightest. Well, I can see 2 Custodian squads, so about 2,000 points easy. Yeah, I've got a lot of them. It's been really nice. My community has been gifting me a lot of my miniatures, and I'm incredibly grateful because I get to build them. So when you guys get them for me, I'm like, let's build them on a stream, because that would be kind of, I feel like that would be kind of rude if, like, at least, like, for some of them I build off stream. They're like ones you've already seen me build. Like, let's hang out and let's have fun and let's relax, because these streams, at least for me, I find them relaxing. Could just be a me thing, but I do enjoy it. Don't worry, Aurelia can technically claim them on taxes. Well, yeah, if I purchase them, I could claim them on my taxes, business expense and all that. It's a good deal. Which is nice. Like, ooh, sweet. Why are they dark gray? I think that's just the plastic they're made out of. Usually you prime them. So I have a white primer that I'm probably gonna use for these guys. So they won't be gray when I start applying actual colors to them. They'll have a little bit more to them. Just make sure the High Lords don't get wind of my spending. Shh. We won't tell them. It's just a nice little secret between you and me. No big deal. Don't worry about it. White primer. I'm sorry. It's just what I got. That's just what I have. Sorry, it doesn't meet your standards. Do you have to sand too, since painting is all about prep? Yeah, so what I'm doing right now is that I'm sanding the minis and I'm trying to get rid of some of these, like, mold lines. So I do sand the sections that have, like, little raised areas. So I do that. That's what these are. These are my little files that I use to sand down the plastic. Yeah. They go, nope, they go like this. I was right. Isn't it going in? There we go. Took me a second. I was like, why aren't these going together? I personally prefer black primer because Abaddon Black is really easy to apply. Yeah, it kind of just depends on, like, what you're going for. I wouldn't say I'm an incredibly experienced miniature painter, so perhaps white isn't the way to go, and maybe I should go black instead. I have white primer, so that's just what I use. No. That's there. We're gonna put this guy on. Gray is a good primer too. I haven't heard that one before, actually. Is that like dark gray, or is it more of like a light gray that's the better primer? It probably depends on like what your what the color is, like the final color. Knock something out. Oh. Something just snapped. I don't know what it was though. Whoa. Oh well. I think it was that. That again. At least it didn't break. That's good, at least. It's fine. It didn't break. It didn't really break. It just made a noise, and I got scared. Don't worry. Hopefully not my bones. No, it was the plastic. It wasn't me. I'm fine. Don't worry. I am perfectly fine. Oh god, thank you so much for resubscribing. You've been here for 9 months. Man, that's been a while. Every time the resubscribes come in, and I see the big numbers from like right when I was like beginning, it always like, it amazes me how far everything has come. I just can't believe it. It'll be 12 months on like streaming overall in February. I think I started on Twitch sometime in like March or April. Well, if it's 9 months, yeah, I started in April then. So it's just kind of crazy looking at it. Hindsight. Soon, yes, soon. So, okay, so on the talk and the discussion about primers, should I go with a white primer for these or a black primer? Because I'm gonna prime some of these minis, not tonight, but probably tomorrow before we stream and we paint them on Saturday. So should I go with a black primer or should I stick with the white primer that I have? I want to hear opinions. I want to hear some opinions because I want to make sure they look as good as possible. Are you painting them gold? Yes, I'm not doing anything great crazy. I'm painting them gold and purple for the accent colors. That's what we're doing. I personally use a gray to prime the surfaces I want to paint white. Okay. White is easier for lighter colors. White is fine? Okay. So, white is better for lighter colors and the gold that I'm trying to do. Okay. Okay, good to know, good to know. I trust your judgment and opinions. Have you looked into electroplating yet? I've talked about it, but I've never gotten around to it. I've been more focused on creating content currently since I do have a full-time job at the moment, so I have not looked at electroplating too much just yet, and on top of that, I want to get my 3D printer up and running. Unless I was interested in doing, like, electroplating Gundam. Which I could. I wouldn't be opposed. Alright. Whew. Lots of dust. Lots of dust. Start with this. I usually use a black primer base with a thin gray wash. Okay. Yeah, I gotta try a couple different strategies for this. And it's okay if my custodians aren't perfectly uniform. I'll allow that. Is it a filament or resin printer? It's a resin printer. We were trying to I was talking about my problems and we were attempting to troubleshoot it earlier, but I don't know if we'll be able to. I think I need to talk to the manufacturer to figure out what's going on because it's been acting up, unfortunately. So yeah, I have a resin printer is better for painting miniatures. Thoughts? We're almost done here. Yeah, the first one was a bit of a struggle, but once I kind of got the idea of what we were doing here, it got easy pretty quickly. Use some of those leftover scrap pieces testers for painting. Oh, great point. Great point. I didn't think about that. I will do that. Yeah, resin printers are a bit complicated. But, you know, it's just, that's part of what happens when you do 3D printing as a hobby. There's always going to be some difficulty one way or another. Maybe gotta put this down. Press this in. Oh, we got some minis painted. Ooh. Wow, that is a lot of plastic, ma'am. Congrats. Have a good time. Yes, yes, I am very happy with my army. We're gonna be painting some of it tomorrow. We'll see how much we get through. I hope quite a bit. It'd be kind of nice to at least get a lot of these, like, maybe not finished, but at least, like, base stuff. That would be nice. We'll use some washes. I have Reichland Flesh Shade that I was planning on using because it's a, or is it this one? Yeah, no, it's that one, Flesh Shade, that I think I've used as a wash previously. Kind of gives it like a more reddish color. The last piece. There we go. Oh, I just popped that off. Not the last piece. We have to re-glue this one. Whoops. There we go. How far are you thinking of going tonight? I remember you said the Emperor gave you some deadlines. Yes, I do have some deadlines, so we're probably going to have to... I'm so sad because we have a lot of new people and I want to chat with them, and I've really been enjoying myself. Not that I don't enjoy myself normally, but like we have so many fun new people to chat with. But I do have some things I need to get done, and I'm sad because I would love to keep streaming. I would love to keep streaming. Don't feel bad, boss. Yeah, I know. I have a favor I need to do for someone, and I need to get it done sooner rather than later. But look at that. Look at all of these. Look at all these bikes. Look at all these chickens. No, you're not getting stale. You're not getting stale, I promise. You're not getting stale. Look at them. Let's see if I can. They're looking nice. Oh god, thank you so much for a gifted sub. Make sure if you just got gifted a sub that you say thank you. Vroom vroom. Quick, bring up your schedule to show your stream times. Don't worry, I was going to talk about what I'm streaming. So, tomorrow we will be streaming Star Wars versus Warhammer 40k. Basically, the two universes are pitted against each other. It's really entertaining storytelling. It's almost like a movie night for us. On Saturday, we are going to have another chill stream where we paint a bunch more of these Custodians. Got a bunch of them right here. We're gonna paint a ton of these dudes. So that's on Saturday. And then what am I doing Sunday? Sunday, we're playing a Warhammer game. It's a classic game. It's called Dawn of War. And I'm really enjoying it so far. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, I don't have anyone that we're going to raid on the YouTube side, but let's find someone on Twitch that would be fun to raid into. 1 second. Let's see. You know what? Let's raid into Cleo tonight. She looks like she's having some fun. Yeah, let's raid into her. Please make sure all of you follow the rules in her server. And basically just show her the love. Show her some love. So, thank you everyone for joining tonight, especially thank you raiders. If you are interested in Warhammer and super nerdy things, feel free to join the Discord server. We have a ton of fun in there. And I will see you guys later this week. So, enjoy your evenings. I hope this was a very relaxing stream for you. And I hope to see you on Saturday if you really, really like these relaxing streams. So, I will start the raid here in a second. Thank you everyone for joining, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye everyone!